November is National Diabetes Awareness Month, and a Halifax chef is sharing his story of pursuing his passion while living with type 1 diabetes. Malcolm Campbell is chef here at Mystic on the Halifax waterfront. So talk to me, I guess, first about when you first were diagnosed and how did it hit you?
Yeah, so it was about 7 years ago, and honestly, it was quite difficult to take just because I really didn't know a whole bunch about the disease. I knew what it was, but I didn't really know the particulars. So I took it pretty hard, and then I looked for some help, and luckily someone was there to reach out and help me.
What were some of the signs that you're like, something might be wrong?
Luckily for me, it was kind of caught in a different appointment, but constant, unquenchable thirst was the first one I noticed. So it was like I was drinking liters and liters and liters of water a day and still thirsty. And then obviously you have constant urination, and then just irritability, lack of sleep. It was just, I just felt really weird and off, but my body was running like super high glucose at the time. So, and then it was caught on a test, luckily for me. So, yeah.
Given your job, were you concerned that it may interfere with being healthy?
I didn't know if I could be a chef anymore for a little while there. And then Vanessa Oliver reached out and she came down to see me. She's a fellow type 1 diabetic who her father runs Oliver Bonaccini restaurants at the time. And she sat down with me and helped me and talked me through some things about some of the technology and this and that. So that really put me at ease and made me think I can do this. Yeah.
Well, what is the technology that gets you through?
So I use two. I have an insulin pump, which is Omnipod. And then I have, my favorite is the Dexcom G7. So it's an app that I wear, and it's a continuous glucose monitoring system. So it tells you what your glucose levels are. And it also has trending, and for me, the app, the best thing is it has a follow along app, so my wife can follow along.
Oh, nice. So it's a team effort.
Yeah, then it has alarm. So a big thing is sleep. I found in the beginning I was not getting the proper sleep or the amount of sleep, so I'll be up all day long. So this allows you to switch off, and then if you do go into trouble, you get an alarm, just like your normal alarm. Which is very, very valuable. And I have two little girls at home, so I always think, like, what if it was my daughter that had it? Right. I can check in at school when she's at school and see how she's doing, what her levels are like. I can call her and say, hey, you need to eat some carbohydrates right now, or you need some more insulin. So as a parent, it's super helpful for little kids, because I always see little kids wearing these things and I feel like, oh my God, like how hard that would be for a little kid, because I find it hard as an adult. So.
Well, you're talking about, you work around gorgeous food. Yep. How much of a challenge is it, I guess, in maintaining the proper diet?
It's discipline. It's also very difficult. If you're surrounded by food, so I'm always nibbling. So it's easy to get caught off guard. Sometimes I used to be like, well, why is my glucose level so high right now? And it's like, oh, I just nibbled like 10 different things. So it's good to keep you in check for sure.
Right. Well, why did you want to become an advocate?
Just because I was helped in the beginning. And for me, that was very valuable, and it really put my mind at ease, because I wasn't sure what was happening. So, and then just having kids as well, and I always think of what would it be like if they had it. So I do what I can do. It's not very much, but it's something here and there.
Well, what's your advice for folks out there who may be just starting this journey?
Take it day by day. You could eat the same thing every single day, and you can take the same amount of insulin every day and get different results every day. So you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. So it's hard not to beat yourself up about it. Mental health does come into this as well, but every day is a new day. So if you have a bad day and your glucose levels were super high all day long, start fresh the next day.
That's some good advice. All right, thank you very much for talking to us.